what is there to talk about? You fighting the best fighter in the world. You better be taking it serious. You know, that goes to show, you know, how serious he's taking me and how much he respects me. You know, I'm gonna make all those doubters at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, they all gonna cry when they get home. You know, and I meant that. I meant that.
Terence Crawford described this fight as uniquely significant compared to his previous bouts, noting that the high caliber of his opponent, the weight considerations, the immense stakes involved, and the impact on his career legacy all combined to make it a truly special and defining moment in his boxing journey.
You know, if I haven't fought anyone, if I was too small, if I was, you know, all these things that all the media said I was, then he wouldn't need these guys to help prepare him to fight me. He wouldn't, you know, need all the help that, you know, he's getting. But I'm happy that he's getting the help that he needs because
Canelo Alvarez's decision to spar with Jaron Ennis ahead of his fight was no coincidence, as Boots is known for his slick movement, sharp counters, and ability to switch stances fluidly, qualities similar to those of Terence Crawford. For Alvarez, this wasn't just training. It was a strategic investment in preparing for what he expects to face under the bright lights against the undefeated star from Omaha. However, Crawford's longtime trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, dismissed the move as unnecessary, arguing that while Ennis is undoubtedly talented, he doesn't truly replicate Crawford's unique style, timing, or ring intelligence, and therefore would provide limited value as a sparring partner in preparation for such a high-stakes bout.
All my life. I've been an underdog all my life, you know. So I feel good. I feel comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm confident, you know. And this is no unfamiliar place.
Mac opined that while sparring with someone like Ennis might impress fans, it would do little to help Canelo prepare for a fighter as flexible and tactical as Crawford. He framed the move more as a publicity stunt meant to generate conversation rather than a meaningful training strategy.
Well, this one is different because of the opponent that I'm facing, the weight that I'm facing, the level of fighter that I'm facing, what's on the line, the legacy, just everything as a whole is, you know, make this fight.
Canelo's camp has wrapped up its meticulously planned preparation, recognizing that this fight presents a unique challenge. Terence Crawford is a rare enigma capable of adapting mid-fight, breaking down opponents with sharp instincts, and delivering knockout power across weight classes. Bringing in a fighter like Jaron Ennis, who shares some of those qualities, reflects both Canelo's respect for Crawford's danger and his determination to leave nothing to chance. When asked about Canelo hiring Ennis as a sparring partner, Crawford revealed he hadn't seen the news firsthand but was shown it by someone else. He downplayed the significance of the move, acknowledging that while people might draw comparisons between him and Ennis, they are ultimately very different fighters.
You saw him sparring with Boots. Give me your initial responses.
That don't mean shit, man. That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing, man. Boots ain't no Crawford. Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help him. He should have just got the last cab driver he just...
Terence Crawford delivered a confident message to Canelo Alvarez's fans, clearly certain that the outcome of the fight would surprise them. His tone was calm but firm, signaling that while many doubted him, they would soon be proven wrong once the fight unfolded.
That don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. He ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all that shit, dog.
It reflected the mindset of a warrior, built for high-pressure moments, eager to embrace the challenge of silencing critics. Crawford's warning added to the intrigue of the build-up, making it clear that he wasn't just prepared, he fully believed he would leave a lasting impression in the ring.
Saw that he got in Jaron. What was your reaction? Your first initial reaction when you saw that?
I actually didn't see it. Somebody showed me, and I was just like, so what that mean? He's not me.
Yeah.
You know, as much as a lot of people, you know, say we have similarities and, you know, we switch a lot and we fight a lot, he's not me.
The build-up to this fight has reached a level of intensity rarely seen. In modern boxing, far from being a mere money grab, it represents a true clash between two of the most complete fighters of their generation. Following his dominant win over Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford has firmly established himself as one of the sport's most dangerous and skilled technicians. Bernie, Crawford's assistant coach, addressed the news of Jaron "Boots" Ennis assisting Canelo in training, stating it didn't concern their team in the slightest. He emphasized their unwavering confidence in Crawford's abilities and preparation, making it clear that external factors held no weight in their camp. They were solely focused on their game plan and delivering on fight night.
He's talking about the size and, me being a smaller fighter. But if you look on the stage, I've been sparring these big dudes my whole career. Like, how I'm gonna take a punch? They punch me every time we spar.
Robert Garcia shared his belief that Canelo Alvarez held the edge going into the fight, pointing to his strength and physicality as factors that could pose serious problems for Terence Crawford. However, Garcia didn't dismiss Crawford's chances, acknowledging the threat he still presents.
In the ring, and they see something different, like each and every time, there's gonna be another excuse. Why, the reason why Terence won, and this and that and this, but I can assure you, I'm gonna be victorious. And after that, we're going to have another parade.
Garcia acknowledged that if Crawford approached the fight with a smart, calculated game plan, using his ring IQ and avoiding unnecessary risks, he could very well pull off the upset. His perspective showed respect for both fighters, but highlighted that in a high-stakes battle like this, tactics and discipline would ultimately determine who emerged victorious under the intense spotlight.
Their Boots is over there. Who cares? But they're asking me because it's out on the... They're asking me. So I'm telling you how I feel. Y'all mad at it? I'm not mad. Who gives a fuck? They was already saying that he should get Boots anyway from the beginning. So who cares? I mean, never entered my mind to give a fuck. Never. Let them do what they do. I don't care. Neither one of them can whoop him. Neither one of them.
You did say that. Yep, you did say that on the live.
Neither one. Neither one.
Crawford's single quotes composure under pressure, his ability to read opponents in the early rounds, and his killer instinct have earned him near universal admiration from fans and fellow fighters alike. However, facing Canelo Alvarez presents an entirely different challenge. The jump in weight, the pressure of dealing with a naturally larger opponent with elite-level defense, and Canelo's raw physical strength mark a stark contrast to Crawford's past opponents. Antonio Tarver noted that Canelo has already faced nearly every fighting style: slick movers, sharp counterpunchers, and power punchers, which gives him a significant edge. According to Tarver, Canelo's experience allows him to remain calm under fire and adapt effectively when his initial strategy doesn't go as planned.
Put my money on Crawford either. Canelo's fucking strong, but I go based on Canelo's last two performances where flat-footed, one punch at a time. But I don't see him doing that.
Tarver suggested that it would be difficult for Crawford to surprise Canelo with anything he hadn't already encountered before. He also highlighted that physical endurance and size would play crucial roles, noting Canelo's natural strength, proven durability, and established success at this weight class, while describing Crawford as more of a pioneer in this context.
More likely, Canelo's going to win. Maybe even hurt Crawford. But do I think Crawford has a chance?
Canelo, this fight is more than just high profile. It's one that could define his legacy. After years of dominating multiple divisions and mastering every conceivable style, he now faces a battle of strength and strategy against perhaps the smartest fighter in the sport. Robert Garcia, reflecting on Canelo's recent performances, suggested that while his punching power may not be as overwhelming as before, this could actually be an invitation for Terence Crawford to capitalize.
Can Crawford win a close decision? I don't think so. I don't know. Canelo is Canelo. You feel me? So now that could be a situation or issue. If Crawford win 8-4, they say it's a draw, or they give it to Canelo. So in the back of my mind, that's what's looming.